Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is going. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rap. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo.
Hey, yo, y'all know what time it is, man. It is 8:30-ish, so it is time. Wait, let me say that again. It is 8:30-ish, so it is time for Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo.
Yeah, keep rocking, brother.
Yeah, You know what? I'm going to go on turn this hat around, let y'all see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm wearing my hat, man. I bought it, and I'm wearing it. That's what it is. I'm going to try and keep it on through the first half. We'll see how that go. But, yeah, appreciate you guys joining in and everything. You know, make sure while you're out there, while we, getting things warmed up, about to get started, go ahead and tag a friend, tell a friend. Angelo, tagline, do it how you do.
Tell a friend, tag a friend. Tell a friend, tag a friend. Don't do it now. Do it.
Right now. You heard me? Right now. Get that done. There you go.
There it
is.
is.
You gotta do. So all you gotta do, push that button for us, man, because we still, we had to reclimb. We reclimbing the chart. So, go ahead and push them buttons.
Is it reclimbing?
Yeah. We was on up there, and then things went a little crazy and things changed around. But we doing what we do because it's dialogue for our community. We got a good conversation tonight. We just want to go through a couple of different things that's been in the news recently. Matter of fact, I'm sure that one or two of them we probably gonna have to do a continuation on. I already see it happening. Angelo, how you doing, bro?
For the most part, I'm doing good. You know what I mean? We'll talk a little bit offline about how disgusted I am about certain things happening in Steeler Nation.
Yeah.
Can I say something real briefly about that?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So for all these years, man, I'm gonna be real brief, but y'all know I'm a diehard Steeler fan, and I love Coach Tomlin. JT, for the first time since Mike Tomlin's been my coach, man, I'm not gonna say he should be fired, but I am gonna say I understand the complaints, and if he's not back, I get it. I fought hard. I've been saying it loud and proud. But for the first time, man, I get it. I get it. It's frustrating beyond belief to witness, and what we witnessed yesterday, to watch a team run the same play 7 straight times.
That's what was crazy.
And you can't stop it. 7 straight times.
And when the players know that they're running it and they say the same thing. Yeah, so
I
get it.
In the NFL, that's never supposed to happen.
Facts.
That's never supposed to happen.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You've seen it happen in rec. I used to do it in rec. You've seen it happen in flag.
Yeah.
But in the National Football League, for somebody to line up in the exact same formation and run the exact same play, and you can't stop it, it's crazy work. It's crazy work. But they booed my man. The whole crowd hollering fire Mike Tomlin.
I heard that. And I never.
They booed Renegade. They booed during Renegade. If there was nothing else that was more sacred in Pittsburgh, if anybody been to a Steelers game, Renegade is the turn up time. They booed Renegade. That's crazy work, man. It's I've been asking for the defensive coordinator been fired all year. You know what I mean? Because I talk about that on the Steelers podcast. I've been asking him to be fired all year. It's definitely him. But you hired him, you ain't made no changes. You got an offensive coordinator who y'all warned me about was sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I gave him the benefit of the doubt. He's sorry.
Yeah.
You don't have Derrick Henry in the backfield. Without that, you don't know how to call plays.
Yeah.
He's horrible. We ran a 4th and 2 on the goal line yesterday. 4th and 2. Ran the ball up the middle like we have established a run. We rushed for 58 yards the entire game. For 4 quarters. You ran a 4th and 2 up the middle like you established a run at some point? I was like, what are we? Hey, man. So anyway, I said I made a post, man. This is the first time in a long time, man, where I have zero expectations. And this is only week 13. And I have zero expectations of my team. And and all I could say was, man, and no knock on I say this in general, Dwayne. I just said, man, this is what some of y'all been going through every year.
Hey.
This is what it's like to have no expectations at this point in the season. Like, this is crazy.
And I've always wondered, is it worse to just know that you're not going to be good, or is it worse to think you're going to be good and then end up not being good?
Let me tell you how I was disgusted. I don't watch the Falcons on TV. I listen to them on radio.
Damn.
And this has been for the last 3 years.
But for those of you that can't hear it, Dwayne is a Falcons fan, and Dwayne said that he doesn't watch the Falcons on TV. Now, understand, the Falcons are always on TV here in Atlanta. He says he listens to them on the radio. That's how frustrated he is with them. Dr. Cindy, how you doing, young lady?
And I can tell people how my team looks by how this.
I don't know if I could do that.
The thing, like I said, you see, I did buy a hat. Every year I have to, at the beginning of the year, you start feeling a little good, so everybody's 0-0. So, you go buy yourself a little something, I don't get too
It's a
crazy.
dope hat, though.
Yeah.
I like that, though.
I don't get too crazy with it. Just give me a little something. But please understand, I have a lot of brand new hats at home. I call them brand new because I've only worn each one of them maybe 3-4 times. That's it. Some of them haven't left the house. Yeah, haven't left the house. Put them on for the first 2 games of the season, and whenever we're actually on TV, like we are tonight. So I figured I'd go ahead and throw the joint on today. So I get how you feel right now, brother.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's really weird.
Yeah, you just become a football fan.
Yeah, man.
You become a fan of the of the game.
Zero expectations. That's crazy to me, man. And
Yeah.
and like he asked me the question, but I think that made me say again to your question, Dwayne, when you got the headphones on, 4th and 2, you spin the headphones, you better change that play.
As the head coach.
Yes.
You're saying that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, other than that, man, I had a good weekend. The club was good. We had a good after Thanksgiving show. I called it the Day After Thanksgiving Comedy Show. That was kind of cool title. The Day After Thanksgiving Comedy Show. We had a good crowd Friday and Saturday night. And I forgot to mention this last week. Asa got accepted to the University of Georgia. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah.
So You know.
Yeah. Well,
You know.
they just keep they keep doing it, man.
Yeah. He got his acceptance letter the other day, man, and what tripped me out, man, because after Thanksgiving, I taught the boys. We played Tonk. That's the first time Asa played Tonk, so he kind of liked the game too, man. He was like, because Asa likes to think.
Yeah.
And he was like, when he started hearing all different strategies, he's like, oh, you know what I mean? So stuff like that gets him going.
He gonna be killing y'all in a minute.
But then we started talking about the dorm rooms, man. And I didn't know this part though, because he was like, "Yeah, I gotta stay in the." I don't know if Alex said something about the dorm room. He said, "Yeah, I gotta stay in the dorm room my freshman year. They make freshmen stay." But then Asa bossed up and said, "But I'll be in a suite with all my scholarships." I said, "Talk that talk." I said, "Wait a minute. They do suites in dorms? Did y'all know that?" Suites and dorm rooms? For real?
You have, or like the person, when you meet the girl that got her mom got all the money, you realize they have individual suites.
Somebody said we get meet the girl that got the money.
Right. You got a kitchen? Wait, is that a living area?
Says he a lawyer? Hilarious. Hilarious. But yeah, man. But yeah, he bossed up on him, man. Said he gonna be in the suite. So I like, shit, I ain't mad at you.
Nah, I ain't mad at him either.
Yeah, I love it.
Tell him. Yep, y'all taught me what not to do. Y'all taught me how to be better. That's what it is. That's what you let them know.
How about that?
Where you let them know. Dr. Cindy said her daughter had one when she got a full academic scholarship.
Word.
There it is.
There it is. I didn't know.
Dang.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, news to me too.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know they had suites and dorms. I like, how they consider a dorm if it's a freaking suite? Yeah, I mean, I was, okay, must be nice. That's all I can say. Shoot. I ain't nothing about that. Our dorm was a whole bunch, was a straight hall. Hey, it was two of us at least. You know what I mean? But
It was two of us in the room and then two on the other.
two on the other side, yeah. Oh no, we didn't have a kitchen.
Common kitchen.
That's all we had.
We had a common kitchen. That's it.
I don't even know if we can call it a kitchen.
We had a common kitchenette.
Kitchenette. And everybody, and we had the old school military bathrooms where it's just one was a bathroom on this side of the hall, bathroom on that side of the hall, and everybody shared that joke, shared the showers, all that junk.
Big old bay, yeah.
Right in the middle, it had a shower, a toilet, and a sink. And then we just had.
No, you talking about in your
no,
dorm? I'm talking about in the whole hall.
For the whole
For
hallway.
the entire hall.
Yeah, for the hallway.
Hey, we had the entire hall.
Yeah, that's what I grew up in the military. Yeah.
My cousin went to Morehouse, and Morehouse men's dorms was like that. They freshman dorms.
Okay.
Our freshman dorms were, we had, because I stayed in the co-ed dorm freshman year. So yeah, the boys' freshman dorm is like that. Not the girls though. Every girl's got a bathroom in there.
Big Sid, what up, bro?
Is that right?
At Clark. But then the boys' dorm, Raleigh, was one shower on the hallway, two showers on the hallway, one on the end, one on both ends.
Yeah.
That's where it was for me in the military too. When I finally got to a y'all call them dorms. In the military, they were barracks. When I finally got the one and walked in there and had a bathroom in there, boy, we thought we had hit the motherland.
Not the motherland.
Yeah, but the crazy thing was all that was just for in processing. After you got processed, they sent you back to the one with the bay bathroom on the end of the hallway.
Really? All right. No, I did a co-ed. We did the co-ed dorm my. So we got an apartment my senior year, and yeah, it was straight co-ed the whole dorm. Yeah, that's my last year because I had my own room. Yeah. Yeah, I was off campus my junior year.
Uncle said spoiler brats should live in tents.
He said live in tents.
Live in tents.
Hey, I know, right? Nah, that's wild. But yeah, man, that was my weekend, man. So everything Gucci other than that, brother. How about yourself?
Good deal, man. I was just happy to have some time off. You know, I'm still getting used to driving into the office. never recognize how much that takes out of you until you're actually doing it every day.
Mm.
And my commute ain't bad. It's 30 minutes, but it's just the whole part of it, going every day. I haven't done that.
You're overrated, ain't it?
Yeah. I hadn't done that. At the beginning, I was ready to do it. I'm like, yeah, I get to put on clothes, but shit, man. I hadn't done that in 4 years where I actually had to get in the car every day to go to work. It's different. So yeah, I took, I had me a little mini vacation. I was off Wednesday. I was off Friday. So I had 5 straight days and I did a lot of it twiggling my toes. Had my feet up on a recliner looking at some sports. Didn't spend no extra money. It was, actually, other than that, scene I had with that blue. Let me tell y'all something. For all my drinkers out there, if anybody ever sits down at a table with you and pulls out a bottle of Blue Note rye whiskey, leave the premises.
He said leave the premises.
Just leave the premises. I'm still looking for 4 hours.
God, dog.
I can't find them. Probably shouldn't say that out loud because somebody could say I was somewhere that I wasn't. I have no idea. I'm just telling you. Blue Note rye whiskey. Leave.
He said leave immediately.
Go ahead and go. Be done with that. Got me to I ain't drinking this week. I'm drinking ice water. I ain't drinking this week. Ice water and regular water. That's it for me this week. That's all. I had some coffee this morning. The rye whiskey still in me. So, yeah, exactly. Did me like that. All right. Let's move on, man. Let's get
I saw
started
boy
with some
Patrick
stuff.
Henderson on Country Wayne. You see that?
Yeah, he got engaged, bro.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah. I'm happy for Pat. Yeah, Pat
Posed at
was
the
up
50-yard line and what is it, Dallas though, wasn't it?
Yeah. She's a Cowboy. She's a Cowboys fan.
yeah,
He left there and went to San Francisco for the 49ers game. That Pat boy.
Pat doing it,
Pat,
ain't
yeah. Yeah, but I did. I think Pat got like 3 or 4 episodes in already.
Yeah.
Hey, when I tell you,
Showcasing his houses.
Country Wayne fans don't play. They was on Pat so hard. They was like, man, how this man selling all these nice houses, his suit don't fit.
For real.
They don't play.
They don't play.
I'm looking at it going, well, that's the European look. This is what people wearing now.
Right.
Hey, man.
They ain't want to hear that.
Man, they was on them so hard. I was like, boy, these folks do not play
Hilarious.
at all.
Hilarious.
At all. All right, so we're going to get this thing moving, man, because we're going to talk about a couple of different things. We're going to chop it up a little bit. Yeah. So like I said, we're going to speak on a couple of things. We're going to start off with, that guy, y'all president, 45, 47. This guy has methodically removed a whole bunch of military officials. I'm talking military officers with experience. These folks, we ain't talking about somebody that's been in for 18 years. We talking about 20, 30 plus. We talking about people with just stars just going all across. It's heavy on their shoulders. And if not by basically firing people, it's resignations, it's all types of things that's happening. And I just wanted to pull up a list of some of them that's left since in this man's first year. The Defensive Innovation Unit boss, Doug Beck, Defense Intelligence Agency Director, Lieutenant General Cruz, General Charles C.Q. Brown, who is the Joint Chiefs Chair, General Tim Howe, head of the NSA and Cyber Command, Admiral Lisa Franchetti, Chief of Naval Operations, Admiral Linda Fagan, Coast Guard Commandant, General James Slife, Air Force Vice Chief of Staff, Vice Administrator Nancy LaCour, Navy Reserve Chief, Vice Admiral, I'm sorry. I was like, Vice Administrator? Ain't no secretary. Vice Admiral Shoshana Chatfield, Senior NATO official. Rear Admiral Jamie Sands, Naval Special Warfare Command boss. Some people probably say, well, people retire, people get out or whatever. But This is decades of experience that's been wiped from the highest levels of U.S. military. These are the results of retirements and removals in the first year of the second Trump administration. Damn, I said his name. You might ask, why does it matter? Expertise greatly matters, especially in a precarious moment in history that we're in right now. Now, I understand when, just like in anything, if a new boss comes in, takes over, it's probably going to be a little shuffling done. But all of this happening right now, there is no way that you can't see that it's something else. There's no way that all of these people are just bad at their jobs.
all of a sudden.
All of a sudden. All of these people are just bad at their jobs. And I hadn't really looked into it. And I knew about it, but I hadn't looked into it until you sent me the thing. And I looked at that. And then I did, there's some digging in it, man. This dude is really lining it up with just his people. His what do you call them? Yes men? Yes ma'ams? Or is any women still in charge anywhere?
I doubt it. Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it? John got stuck. I don't know if I've seen that before.
I don't even want to look at it, man. I wish y'all let me see that. my man Rob. Oh, that's right. That was Young Ho.
That's what it is?
Yeah.
Get out of town.
Yeah, Young Ho playing for the Giants. Sorry, y'all, we just kind of flipped right there. Sports is all. Robbie Owens said Trump is trash. Yeah. Understatement. Yeah. Hey, Robbie, make sure that you Dwayne, go on my live and put the link in there. Make sure that you go in there and get, hit that follow button from me, bro, and tell all the home folks to do the same thing. But what are your thoughts on it, bro? I mean, I know that, I know Unc got something to say.
445001605. 445001605. You want to call in on this one, but this is scary, and because he's removing them because these are the people who are refusing to sign. What's it called? It's an agreement that says you will follow him. You know what I mean? Like a death before dishonor type agreement.
Gotcha.
Where if you don't follow this agreement that you're gonna follow his orders no matter what, then he's removing them from power. So he's basically, like similar to what you said a minute ago, he's lining up everybody who are gonna be a bunch of do-boys, a bunch of yes men, and anybody that will say, no, you're wrong, you out of here. You know what I mean? And because here's the reality, right? In most governments nationwide, over the course of centuries, when you have a general or a leader, a president that gets out of control, the only way they're usually taken down is internally. It's a coup, right? So how do I prevent a coup?
Right. Okay.
I surround myself with a whole bunch of people who will do my bidding. I can't have anybody who I feel like, Ed too brute, you know what I mean? And to me, that's what he's doing. He's basically saying all these people around, if you won't sign this agreement that says you're going to follow my orders, and he's basically telling these people, and here's one of these things where, same topic but different person real quick, where, I don't think, in my opinion, Stephen A. Smith is a coon. However, I've said before, I do think he makes some statements I think are ignorant and beyond his scope. And when he questioned these military people of how you gonna not do what the president of the United States says, this is why. Because you can't follow orders that are against the laws.
Right.
You know what I mean? And this president is telling y'all it don't matter whether it's against the law or not. You just do what I say.
Because I said do it.
Because I say do it. Forget the Constitution. Forget anything else. You just do it. And if you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna remove you. And how we already know it could never happen, but could you imagine any other president, particularly the people always talk about President Obama so bad, but could you imagine they would stop the clock from ticking? Hey, if this man tried to pull off some of this junk this dude doing, bruh, this junk is it's.
Hold up, my man Rick.
Go ahead.
Rick, he works for the government. He said he's seen a lot of shit this year, and he's actually received those types of letters and agreements in his job.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a civilian working for the government. Yeah. Rick got one of them jobs, but he got one of them Tommy jobs, you know. That you don't really know what he do.
You don't really know what he do.
Yeah, he just keep adding to his pool in his backyard. So you know he's doing something important. Hey, Rick, man, use that link, man. Go on over to the YouTube joint so that, you know, you can have a conversation with everybody else, too.
Or tell him to call in.
Oh, yeah, or give us a call, 404. Oh, here you go. You know I'm an air traffic controller. Man, stop. But give us a call, man, 404-500-1605. We can talk about it a little bit. But and I wonder, how does this work for, I mean, even though nobody thinks it's going to be another election, but how does this work for the next commander-in-chief?
Well, in terms of which part, because like you just said, his goal, and he's literally putting all the pieces in place to prevent. This man told us this is going to be the last election. He said it out of his mouth. This wasn't hearsay. This wasn't like Tommy Hilfiger don't want black people wearing his jeans comment. You know what I mean? Where nobody can actually pull up the video to this. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is something that he said. You can go pull it up. This dude is serious. This dude is serious. This dude says it's gonna be the last election, and he's serious. You know what I mean? And this is how you go about it. You put all the pieces in place. You get rid of anybody you feel like will go against you. You surround yourself with a bunch of yes men. You make sure the powers that be, who really can shake things up, are getting that payday over here. You know what I mean? Because trust and believe, bro, so much money being exchanged. His good old buddy Elon, you know how he just went away quietly, you know, but yet they talking about him being the first trillionaire. all under this guy's watch.
He went quietly.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Money don't make a lot of noise.
Follow the money, bro. They always say, whatever it is, man, follow the money.
Yeah.
Follow the money. The money will take you to the real BS, man. But this is scary, man. This is really, this is like, if anybody would be willing to shake up an election process, is this guy. You know what I mean?
He has.
That's my point. He's already shown you what he's willing to do, and now you giving him a 4-year window to prepare to prevent what happened before. Now you can really put.
And we still in the first year.
Bro, we still in the first year.
Seems like this dude has been in office forever.
Junk's crazy.
It's only been 1 year.
Crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, man, but that's what he's doing, man. So people didn't sign that contract, they're getting removed. And that's how he's going about it. And it's bananas to me, man.
Yeah, like you said, it's a scary time, man. And it's hard to tell people what to do to prepare for the times. I mean, everybody want to say they're going to leave the country, but ain't nobody going nowhere.
Yeah, man, that's
you know, that's what everybody want to say. I'm leaving the country and I'm doing this, that, and the third. Anybody that's left the country in this last year didn't just start saying that this year.
But
this
leaving the country,
they planned on a long, long time ago.
But leaving the country as U.S. citizens, you know what I mean? It's not like they leaving the country You know, they try to get dual citizenship. They ain't just saying I'm surrendering my citizenship. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's
Mr. Godfrey, what up, bro?
if you serious, go do that. Suckers ain't doing that now. They still say I'm better come back here. At the end of the day. So yeah, man, it's just crazy, man. But yeah, that's what's junk's going down, man. This guy's really surrounding himself with a bunch of folks, man. It's gonna be yes men to him. And
Got a caller? Caller, state your name if you want to. If you don't want to, just go ahead and start talking.
Am I on?
Oh, there you go.
the Supreme Ump.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
The
sir. You
Supreme.
on?
Well, first thing, I'm calling to kick a lot of ass before I get into my comment. JT,
I knew it was coming at me. Yes, sir.
what I'm gonna say.
Hey, I promise you, I've been looking at all the videos, everything that you said to me. You educational in my life. I appreciate you. For real.
But why your
I
ass
even
don't
went
ever
to your
respond?
YouTube page too. On your YouTube page and everything. I saw you walking through there as a real veteran. I saw it. See, you didn't think I saw that, did you?
Yeah, but why can't you respond and say and give a brother some love?
Okay, you're right. You're right. On Facebook, you're right. I did it on YouTube. My bad. I got you. Consider my ass kicked.
Oh, I ain't finished kicking your ass yet.
I know you're not. I was trying to shorten it up.
Where's my invitation to your upcoming Oscar event? Because I know because you're a good-looking guy and you talk so well and you've been in movies and stuff. I mean, can't you give me a red carpet ticket, man? What the hell?
I got you covered. I promise you. I got you covered. I want you to wear one of them
Didn't I
T-shirts
send
when you
y'all
do
some
it too.
cigars and stuff? Don't I send y'all cigars whenever I go overseas?
You do. Yes, sir.
Don't I?
You do.
So what's the hell wrong with you people?
Came in.
I mean, I really don't understand it.
Came in swinging.
Straight smoke.
I'm telling you, came in.
Okay, now look, let me get to this thing. I'm having some people. Hopefully, they can call in also to help along with the thing. Let me start with this. First thing, you people in Georgia, all of y'all need your ass kicked because all of y'all should have been down at the Supreme Court of your own state and asked these judges and the people, and none of y'all were there. None of y'all were. I watched it on TV. Y'all allowed judges after judges to throw out the fucking case of that the sister worked so hard to get, and then they gonna come up here and throw it out claiming that it was done with merit and forethought. And I just want y'all to talk about this when I get off the phone. How the hell do you do things with merit and forethought when the asshole cracker fat redneck turd Trump call your state and said we need to get 11,804 and something else votes so I can win this fucking election. Now that is as clear as daylight. You don't need no more evidence than that. The man tried to steal the effing election, and he did it right there in y'all state, and none of y'all went down there to protest in front of the damn courthouses and tell them judges, what the fuck are y'all thinking, letting this man off the hook just because the sister gave the man some draws? I mean, come on. It makes no goddamn sense. And I'm way beyond being polite. I'm way beyond worrying about my language, because all the educated people are not doing a goddamn thing themselves. Religious people not doing a goddamn thing themselves. They're letting all this bullshit go through when if Obama had did 1/4 of the bullshit that this man had done, Obama would be dead. He would have been dead 6 months in office. And this is what pisses me off the most. And y'all read enough of my stuff to know. I'm done with religious people. I'm done with them. I'm done with them. I'm done with the churches. I'm done with them. Because you got 6 million evangelicals who got every fucking thing they wanted from this man. Everything they wanted. You got 220 million so-called regular Christians. They can't get this man to stop blowing up people in a goddamn ocean. Now, I'm telling you, it makes no damn sense. On the subject that y'all talking today, and Angelo know it, and you should know it too, I sent this information out months ago. We got a black person, a black admiral, in charge of the Southern Command. Now, and I ask all y'all to ask one effing question. This black man came on TV, this black admiral, considered one of the smartest admirals ever in history, and he told y'all, I'm resigning because I'm not going to follow unlawful orders. He said that. He was interviewed once, just once. Now, people should want to know, why is this man the smartest person in the Navy? Even white admirals say this man is smart. He's in charge of the entire Southern Command, the command that controls what's going on right now in Venezuela. And nobody has interviewed this black admiral but one time. And he came on TV, and I sent it to y'all. It's in all y'all archives. And he said, I am not going to follow illegal orders. 2 days later, he was removed by a fat turd, draft dodging piece of shit. Now, this is what's wrong with this country, and I'm blaming everybody, and I'm talking about some of my own people who haven't stood up one bit against this asshole. Now, we're going to the thing, as Angelo just said. This person came in here, and he's telling y'all, I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't give a fuck what the judges think. I don't give a fuck about nothing. And he's getting away with it every single day. Every single day. Now, you tell me what is really wrong with the United States of America with what this man is doing. And I'm going to leave with this, and I hope my other friends call in and follow up after me. And I'll let y'all get back to the show. I'll be listening to you. I'll be listening to your comments. And I really appreciate y'all calling, letting me allow me to call in the vent. But I'm going to tell you, I want to say it again. I'm done with churches in the United States of America. They don't mean shit to me anymore, and I mean that. I'm done with 95% of all the pastors in the United States of America. If you haven't stood up against this man, you're not worth a shit in my view. I'm done with most of the veterans in this country, because most of the veterans are sat on their fucking ass and haven't done a goddamn thing. And I'm going back to the church again, because they're the people I despise the most. 225 million people in this country who claim to believe in Jesus Christ the Lord. Where the fuck are they? Where are they? And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm not taking nothing, and I'm not apologizing to anybody. So I'm gone, unless y'all got a question to ask me.
Hey, people on my Facebook Live, and they saying preach. That you saying ain't no questions, just comments, man. You saying what needs to be said. We've talked about the whole church thing for many years. We talked about that even before 45, 47. We talked about them stepping ahead, stepping up when we was having all of the violence against so many black people being killed and being shot and everything for no reason or whatever. And we was talking about it back then. You right about it. So no questions from me.
Well,
go ahead.
I'm right about most things. But go ahead. I appreciate what you say.
Nah,
I really do. You got a question, Angelo?
No, I don't no question. We did already talked about it, I just wanted to. I'm glad you had time to call in tonight, before your bedtime. But yeah, I'm glad you got it off your chest, because everybody need to hear it, and it's all true. I mean,
all of it.
It's all true. It's sad. It's just sad, but we still, as always, salute you for the fight. When I say you have your title, Freedom Fighter, underneath your name now, that's what you are, and we salute you. We appreciate you, and continue to be the example for us all, for sure.
Okay, well, look, again, I appreciate everything, and I really mean it, and from the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate it. JT,
Yes, sir.
Angelo's coming up here Saturday for the game. We allow Steeler fans to come up here once a year. Do you want anything? You want him to bring you back anything from Maryland?
No, just find me a good cigar, send it back with him. That's all I need, bro.
All right, you got it. You got it from it. Look here, y'all have a good night because it's getting close to my bedtime. What time is it now? What time is it now?
9:34.
Yeah.
Yeah, because y'all people, y'all know I go to bed by 9:30. I'll be messing with a brother. So look here, but I ain't gonna be able to go to sleep tonight because I'm so pissed off today. I mean, when I saw that stuff today, look here, man. I'm gonna say this one more thing, and I'm go.
Go ahead.
Listen to this. Trump is even throwing hedgehog under the bridge as we speak today. How the hell you supposed to be the fucking commander in chief and you don't know what your secretary of fucking war is doing? How can you do that and get away with it? Can y'all just imagine what would happen if Biden or Obama were to come on TV and say, I don't know what he did? I'm gone, y'all. Look,
Crazy.
y'all have a good night. My blood pressure's up too high. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night.
All right,
Appreciate you, appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye.
Ooh-wee.
It's insane, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it really is insane.
I mean,
though.
and then when you listen to everything that Unc said right there, because he brought up some other stuff that this guy's doing. And like you said, he's getting away with it. He's getting away with it. And like I said, if another president that was sitting in that, and in that seat, try to do, like you said, a fourth of what he's doing, can you think of the repercussions that would have come against that, especially Obama? Good Lord, like you said, 6 months in, he'd have had enough time. What is it, the 100-day report? And that he'd have done that, and after that, we wouldn't have heard from him again.
No, they would shut this junk down, man. There's no way, bro. But again, it just lets you know, this guy. People always ask the old question about what's more important to you, money or the power. For him, it's clearly the power. It's he is all about the power,
and it's been that way with him.
Yes,
Think about it.
he's all about the power.
Think about it. He'd rather lose money just to get the power.
100%.
And he has done that.
100%.
And the crazy thing is, while he was chasing that power while losing money, he found loopholes to where now he can keep his money and keep the power.
Well, and he's making everybody else around is rich and getting richer, and that's why these people are so quiet, because they
get money.
They collecting on this other end. So why they not gonna say nothing? You know what I mean? They collected. Joe was talking about how much money Jasmine Crockett been made. How much money this person. Go check some of these other bank accounts.
Hey man,
come on, man. These folks getting generational wealth, man, right under our noses, man. That junk it's insane, man. It's just insane what we're witnessing right here before our very eyes.
These folks are in the White House, sitting around having Diddy parties, chilling.
Man.
Chilling. For sure.
Yeah, it's
So I don't think I can say about
so we can end the show. Yeah. He said he shut it down, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Shut it down right there.
That's a wrap. That's right. That's what I was going to say. This is something that will continue. I mean, Unc shut it down, but I'm sure this nut brain is going to do something else at 2:00 in the morning that'll have us talking about him again next week. It's crazy, but he just doesn't stop. The hits just keep coming with this guy.
Speaking of Diddy Party, before we go to the next topic, can we do a quick hot topic?
Go ahead.
Speaking of Diddy Party, me and Dwayne talked about right before you walked in. Did you hear that? This new documentary that 50 Cent coming out with?
Yes, I did. What's tomorrow? December 2nd. Yeah. Today he did like the little press circuit.
Press release
He was on
stuff.
Good Morning
Yeah.
America. He was all over the place.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting, huh?
Very, very,
What's it
very
called?
interesting.
Did he Reckoning or something? What's the name of it? Something.
The Reckoning.
The Reckoning.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is he supposedly has video footage of Diddy before he was arrested.
Mm-hmm. That what they were showing today. They were showing.
My thing with that
That's
is
your boy that away.
who who in the world was in that room recording this? Think about that, bro. When some of these documentaries and stuff come out and you see some of this footage, it has to make you say, well, damn, who in the world did he have in his camp that was recording this stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's funny though in the interview, they asked 50 about so
I got you, Robbie.
they asked 50, they said, so how you think this is gonna feel about the documentary? 50 said, oh, I think he'll like it. Hey man, I said 50. What's the word you use for him, Dwayne? Diabolical. 50 is diabolical. I think he'll like it. He said, now, there may be some parts he probably not gonna like too much. I like, hey, 50 is diabolical, bro.
hey, Tony. Man, Tony said he was trying to call into the show. I don't know if he's looking at it or what.
Text him the number.
You got Tony's number over there, Dwayne?
I'll text it to him.
All right. Well, while we doing that,
post it on live.
my homie Robbie told me to give them Jacksonville Cardinals some love. They're actually playing in the semifinals to go to the state championship game in North Carolina. That's dope. That's dope. Jacksonville Senior High School.
Okay.
Go Cards.
Okay.
Go Cards for sure. Looking forward. Hey, man, I look on social media every Saturday to try and see what's happening. Aunt Frazier, what's up, bro? Hey, man, y'all scroll up and hit that link. Get on over there to YouTube, man. Hit that button, man. We need these follows. We need it over there. So get on over there and hit that up for me. Yeah, we of course we'll be talking about the Reckoning next week because
Get time to process a little bit.
Yeah. I will be checking that out. That's for sure. But since we're talking about Diddy and everything, another topic that we want to talk about was, wait, is that
Tony probably?
Hold on, y'all. We got a call coming in. Hold on. Caller, go ahead and state your name. Speak your piece.
TV.
What's up? What up, Tony Bryant?
How you? Yeah, buddy. How y'all doing today, brother?
Hey, man, we good. How you?
Y'all out there tearing up the city. What y'all tearing up the city on, brother?
So we got just in case y'all didn't know, we got another Atlanta Flag Football Hall of Famer on the line, Mr. Tony Bryant, the creator, the quarterback, the motivation, everything behind the Atlanta International Astros.
Mr. Flat Left, Flat Right himself.
That's right. Spot pass like you're throwing a softball out there, boy. How you doing, man?
Y'all ain't right. Y'all not right. Y'all ain't right. Boy, I tell you the truth. But listen,
wow.
here, I want to give y'all my personal perspective here.
Okay.
Share some information with you, okay?
All right.
So let's think logically for a moment here, okay? In my lifetime, there's only been 3 presidents that I can recognize that wasn't lawyers. First of all, 95% of the people in Congress are lawyers. So they take an oath to the bar exam and to the Queen of England. So no matter who president, that's their commitment. So you got to ask yourself, why you become a lawyer and want to be a senator and you make $175,000 a year and you live in a $6 million house?
True.
So first, you got to ask those questions. That's the mindset you got to be in.
Okay.
Second of all, in the 70s and 80s and 90s, the 70s and 80s, the Congress, Democratic, Republican, doesn't make a difference. They allowed our jobs to go across seas, and we sit there and watch them because they got paid by the China, and that's reality.
Also
So
true.
now, at the end of the day, 3 presidents, which is Jimmy Carter, Reagan, and they shot him, and they shot after Trump. So what happens when you get a guy that's not a lawyer, he doesn't have to go by some of those same rules because you can't thread the disbar him. So you got to understand the things that takes place and what's taking place, and you got to look at the entire picture. Because again, when you look at it, say for instance, we sit here saying, "Hey, they lied to us. They lied to you on the Apollo. That somebody landed on the moon. They lied to you. 911. They lied to you. 2020. They lied to you. So that had nothing to do with the Democrat Republicans. Our system lied to us. And this is what is taking place. It takes place every day. Okay. 3 days ago, the sky was blue. But guess what? You had chemtrails flying all over the sky. And half of your callers don't know what chemtrails are. So look at what's going on around you. Okay, because when I was a kid, we used to walk the railroad track and get blackberries and plums all day long. You can't even see a blackberry bush or vine or plum tree on the side of the road anymore.
True.
Okay?
That's a fact.
So we have to ask ourselves that, huh?
Very true.
Yeah.
And then the jab with itself in the 20 in the jab, I'm not gonna say the name, but I had 20 that passed from the jab. I had 22 to die after the jab. Then I got another 20 something that's sick right now with the jab. But we're not having the right conversation. So the people who have taken it, some of the people still got the CV. Still have it. So I tell anybody, you need to be detoxing. Because the rule was for our government, what they did to us is to kill as many people as possible and then turn around and let the border come in and bring in new slaves. That's the reality of what's going on. That's the reality. So if you don't look at that, the numbers that have died since 2020, right now the hospitals are packed for people sick from the jab. It ain't sick from the flu. They're sick from the jab. I got friends right now, got Parkinson's, heart attacks, strokes, cancer, blood clots. That's what I see right now in my circle. And we're not talking about 60, 70-year-old people. We're talking about 50s and 40s.
Right.
And that's real talk. So you can deter me to say, hey, let's talk about Trump. Hey, at the end of the day, nobody's perfect in that position. But the key is, I vote for any president that ain't a lawyer. Because once you become part of that exception, you're not going to do anything for the people because you for the Queen of England and you for the Bar Association. So you ain't finna do nothing for us anyway. Because at the end of the day, nobody ain't talking about the chemtrails that flies over your head every single day. Just dropping gases and whatever else they drop on our head. So nobody ain't talking about that. So they can keep talking all day long about what this guy has done or what he's doing. But at the end of the day, if you look at the small print, how many black people he let out of jail in the last 90 days, in the last 120 days? They don't show you that because they don't want to show you that because they continue to lie to you. So you have to look at other news settings and then gather your opinion. But to continue to look at one, that's not fair to you. Newsmax is one of the ones I look at, and then I look at some other people as well. But the key is, you got to let your common sense come into play. Your common sense come into play. And your common sense is that, hey, we have to continue to move the way we're moving as people and stay focused and don't get caught up on the emotional side. And if we get caught up in the emotional side, your business and your thought pattern stops. Because now you ain't thinking. Because there's no way in the world my seniors and my other loved ones should have done that in 2020. And a lot of them did. Knowing that these people lie to you. And then at the end of the day, and I'll drop the mic on this, what's the two things, young men, that they ask you when you go get your car insurance? What's the two things they ask for first? Your name and what? Your zip code, right?
Right.
Who said this thing wasn't zip code driven? Think about it.
So
They know the zip code where we stay at.
right. So let me ask you.
They know the zip code.
Let me ask you this question, Tony.
Uh-huh.
Are you saying this based on it being more of a what's the word? You trying to a diversion, or are you saying it?
It's a diversion. It's a diversion on 90% of the stuff that they do to you because they
Okay.
lie to you. You got to understand, when I was in school, they took us out of school to watch the Apollo to land on the moon. Who in the hell was sitting on the moon? Who shot the video? How in the hell did the thing take off and they didn't have a gas tank on it? How in the hell the car got on the moon? See, these are the kind of things they start playing control mind. They can control your mind, they can control your body. I work next to the Wall Street. I work next to the World Trade Center. There's 150 floors, 26 elevators in each building. No Jews showed up to work that day. So what happened? 3,000 people died. Those are the people who was in the bottom at the mall who was on the train. There's 1 million people come in that building, out that building each day. I work there. These are lies. Until we start discussing the lies and realize the lies, because if your wife or your brother, or just say your wife or your husband was cheating on you, you wouldn't believe them at all at this point. Why you will continue to believe a liar? Because we live here? Come on, guys. I never won Simon Says, so you know my participation level. It's got to make sense. So think about this. Here's a guy, 20 years old, go shoot at Trump. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. 20 years old. Man, when I was in my 20s, my testosterone was wide open. I'm trying to get out of my mama's house to go meet a girl. I ain't thinking about shit who president.
True
Second
story.
of all, how in the hell you get a $3,500 gun and $200 worth of bullets? Where you get that from? So you got to ask yourself these questions.
Right.
That don't make sense. That gun was $3,500. Neither one of us on this call wouldn't pay $3,500 for a damn gun, and we can afford it. That don't even make sense. And 20 years old, man, we knew he was trying to get with some females. We ain't out trying to worry about who president. As a matter of fact, I couldn't tell you who president was when I was 20. Because that wasn't important to me at that point in my life. I'm trying to come out my mama's house, right? Am I right, guys?
Good point.
So you got to think all the way through the settings. Now I'm gonna say this to you, and you can go check it out. 95% of these people go out there and do these killings out here in the streets. This mass killing, like shooting at Trump or shoot at the Vegas shooting. Those people are hypnotized. They're hypnotized. And so y'all think it's people just randomly? No, these some guns are hypnotized to go carry out their duty. So think about it. You say, why is that, Mr. Brown? I'm going to tell you the reason why. When Nipsey got killed, you go check out this video. That man walked around the corner. Another guy got out the car and pointed to where those guys were standing. He went in and shot them guys and walked off. Never had a getaway car. Who walks into a hunter's nest with no getaway car? Right? Think about that. You in the hunter's nest. You in the hood. You at this man's house pretty much. And you gonna shoot him and walk. And nobody helping. No help, no getaway car, no nothing. Come on, guys, think about it. Look at what you're looking at. What you see ain't really what you see. In part of the illusion, someone has to die. But it's an illusion.
So let me just ask you one question, right?
Go ahead.
Based on everything you just said, and now let's take it to one of our first topic of the night. The removal of all these generals and the fact that he's basically trying to align people to say follow my rule versus the Constitution. Where would you categorize that in terms of your thought process?
Because, see, you got to understand, it's got to make sense to me. First of all, the TV going to lie to you about looking at the Constitution. A lot of these people, part of the swamps, they're crooks. They've been there so long, they're crooks.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them just crooks. Some people be on the job so long they need to go. And so what happens, you have to realize things are not going to change. Then you have to ask yourself, in the midst of all we do, why are we always fighting poor countries? We fight countries sometimes who only on an airplane because of Congress, because of the senators, because of Congress, not because of the United States, because of Congress. So these guys get paid every time you create a war. So these same generals and all these people are part of the same setting. You have to see, we're fighting people in flip-flops. And what sense that makes?
Right.
That don't make any sense. And we losing loved ones each day. White, black, Puerto Rican, it don't matter. We losing men and women every day. And these Congress guys are behind the whole setting. Until we get these lawyers out of Congress, it's going to be a better setting. But 95% of Congress are lawyers. And those are the biggest crooks. Why do you think a lawyer go to school going to be a damn senator and the highest pay is 175? But then when you come out, you a millionaire. How you become a millionaire?
Multi-millionaire.
You selling out to people.
Right. No doubt.
You selling out to people.
Copy
And that's
it.
all you're doing. You selling out to people in line each day. So you got to look at the common denominator anytime you got an issue. What's the common denominator? All them lawyers. All of them. So when I hear them talk, Democratic or Republican, they talking about the same thing. When they get through, just like wrestling, they can go in the back room and talk about it. Just like that work. But when you got a guy who ain't a lawyer, he ain't gonna fit in.
Right.
Because I'm my own man at that point. I'm not up under any organization.
Is that another one, Dwayne?
I don't have an oath over here. I don't have an oath over there. I'm right here. I'm standing my ground. Like the late John Lewis wasn't no lawyer, but he did his thing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you have to think all the way through. And these people are diversion and just talking nonsense, and they got these people all tied up in the head, and they lying to you each day. Every day they lie because they're trying to control the narrative.
Okay.
All right. Made some great points there, Mr. Bryant.
Got you.
And once you control the narrative, you control the body.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's so easy. I mean, they got the radio stations talking about the same stuff. I mean, just think how many people took the jab in 2020 because the people was told to do that. And a lot of them died. I mean, hell, Hank Aaron died, Marvin Hagler died. These people died. These people died.
All right,
We
brother.
don't have that conversation. And a lot of people sick right now. A lot of them, a ton of them sick. But see, they ain't telling you that. And they won't tell you that. So you have to go other places and see that. When the thing was going on, the only place that was able to get you the truth was TikTok because they couldn't shut down TikTok because it was owned by
That was
China.
Reverend
So
Tillett.
you had thousands and
Reverend
thousands
Tillett.
of doctors on TikTok.
Yeah, call him back.
Thousands.
Let's get him back. Let's get him on. That's Reverend Tillett. He ran for state senate too.
All right.
I
Well,
just wanted to share this with you, man. I love y'all.
Appreciate
I
you,
love
Tony
all the
Bree.
people that's listening. Man, you don't know how much I appreciate y'all, man. But I just want to say, man, just think all the way through.
all right.
So just think it all the way through. And because nobody's perfect. I'll tell you, some things that what you're doing is jacked up. I'll tell you that automatically. I agree with you 1,000%. But think it all the way through.
All
I
right,
want
Mr. Bryant.
anybody that in the Lord.
Appreciate you reaching out, my brother. We're going to take these points. We're going to use this for upcoming shows. Appreciate you calling in for sure.
You're breaking up on me.
Yeah, your phone's breaking up, Tony, but we appreciate the call. We got another caller just called in, man. We appreciate those comments, too. Thank you,
All right.
brother.
We love you, brother.
Love you back, man. You take care.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Got
Yeah,
him
get
back.
Reverend Tillett on there.
Interesting points. Interesting. as we wait, we get Reverend Tillett back on the line. So it looks like Diddy trying to stop the documentary from coming out, huh?
Yeah, that's what Mike just sent, man. That was interesting. He on there?
Like I just said, how did get this footage? Can't steal it. I don't think 50 stole it.
Everything for sale. You know how that go.
Your mobile service is temporarily limited due to an out.
They don't realize the people that was in his camp was there for
Keep going, Dwayne.
some other reasons.
He said keep going until we get him on.
Rod White, Glenn McFadden, what's going on? How y'all doing? Glenn McFadden, man, I gave them Cardinals a shout out since they playing for that right to go to that state championship. That's dope. It's pretty dope. Pretty dope. So well, yeah, we're gonna try and get the Reverend back on the line. But before we do that, we was talking about Diddy and everything, and one of the subjects we was gonna talk about is about celebrities and why do we as a society put so many celebrities on a pedestal. You know, if a celebrity goes out and gets a DUI, you know, you own them like crazy, but there's, you know, regular Joes and Nancy's is getting DUIs all the time, but ain't nobody really, I mean, family members trip on them, but they don't trip on them like they do a celebrity. If a celebrity, if a celebrity's dog does something crazy, we expect for their dogs to do everything right. We expect for celebrities to do everything right. And I pulled up some stuff for some reasons why humans put celebrities on a pedestal. One of it is a decline of traditional role models. In some cases, celebrities may feel a void left by a decline of traditional role models. Image over reality. So celebrities cultivate specific public images that are often separate from their private lives, creating a personality that is more appealing to the public than a realistic person. And this one's what got me. Chasing validation. People who are used to experiencing rejection often believe that closure to an idealized person will prove their worth. Therefore, putting an emotionally unavailable person on a pedestal might mean that they're just proving their worth. Makes it sound like there's some mental issues there. Instead of, and I've always, you know, like, I mean, I've been around celebs, but you've been around celebs, and they laugh, drink, act just like any other person, but yet if they do one thing to the left, it's blown way out of proportion compared to if me or you did something to the left.
Yeah, I mean, you know, as old Biggie song say, more money, was it more money, more problems? I mean, that's what it is, man. You know what I mean? Celebrities are, you know, it's kind of like they get, they're looked at in terms of the expectations are different for them because of their celebrity status. Like, people hold them at a higher regard. Similar to how people hold preachers to a high regard.
There you go.
You know what I mean? You know, we got them. All right, let's go back to Reverend Tillett.
Well, going back to Reverend Tillett, people.
Hey, sir.
How you doing?
We're good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Just I interrupted listening to Schoolboy Crush to call you all back. So you know you must rank somewhere because that's one of my old school jams. But Bracy wanted me to give you a call, and here we are. How you all doing tonight? What we talking?
We appreciate that, sir. That's a real sacrifice. We're honored.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Just put us on a pedestal.
Put us on a pedestal. We almost feel celebrity style.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Well, we were talking earlier about the removal of all the officers from the current person that's called president, and getting the thoughts on that particular subject. And you being a veteran and you running for state senate. Congratulations on that.
For real. Congratulations on that.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Thank you, sir. Y'all just keep a brother in prayer. Primary is Tuesday, June 23rd, and hopefully that'll be a very good day for us and our team.
Awesome. So what
all
led
right.
before you get into the state story? What led you to make that run?
Congratulations on that.
Well, I had been more than content to apply pressure as a community leader and a pastor on those in elected office or in positions of responsibility in government. I was good with that. But then in the season that we're in, essentially for such a time as this, it became obvious that more was required.
Okay.
And, you know, you can't sit on the sideline and say, well, somebody needs to do something. And it's like, you're somebody. So I prayed about it a good while, thought about it, prayed about it, talked to a couple people about it, and then ultimately made the decision to run. The theme of my campaign says, your voice in the room. So I'm running to be the voice in the room for the folks that
I like that.
Probably have not had people really advocating for them for a long time. And also a focus of my campaign is addressing pernicious poverty, ongoing poverty. Because you remember during COVID, it's almost like it surprised people. Oh my goodness, there's hunger, there's food insecurity and healthcare insecurity and employment insecurity. It's like, who woke you up? It's been this way.
Right.
But that needs to be a focus in policy making so that our legislation and public policy is not violence against the poor, because everybody always wants to focus on the middle class. But what about the 140 million Americans who have not yet made it to the middle class or who are just hanging on by their fingernails? What about them? So for those reasons, I'm running, and I am going to be taking my case to the people and hope to earn their vote.
Well, before we get into anything else, I want to commend you, because you're right. There's a lot of people that does say this need to be done, that needs to be done. Who's going to be our next leader? And for you to take that step and go out there to do it, that is seriously commendable. Much respect to you. And yes, we will be praying for you for it. I already have some people asking on my Facebook Live what state you're running in. So I know that's Maryland. So yes, you're in Maryland.
So I'm running in Maryland, the 32nd legislative district. So if you ever fly into Baltimore, BWI Marshall Airport is in my district. If you were ever stationed at Fort Meade or NSA, that's in my district. If you've ever gambled at Maryland Live, that's in my district. Shopped at Arundel Mills Mall or gone to the Laurel Racetrack, those are all in my district. And I'll just give you this for those who want to read more about us. Our website is friendsofstephentillet.com, and that's Stephen with a PH, STEPHEN, Tillett is TILLETT, friendsofstephentillet.com, and you'll have information. And if you feel led to donate to the campaign, we won't be mad at that either.
I know that's right.
We have people in the area. Make sure to spread that out for you, for sure.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
So back to the topic, we were discussing these removals, and of course, the Supreme Unc came in and did his normal, very, very peaceful, loving.
With a little color. He had a little color, a little color commentary. Very colorful.
As you well know. So.
Well, sometimes colorful commentary is required.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if you all remember President Obama and the Key and Peele show, and they had Luther was President anger translator.
The interpreter, yeah, translator.
Right. So Lou is my anger translator. Lou, and then there's a young lady, Latino young lady in Annapolis, who's also my anger translator. So things that I probably shouldn't say, I'll just, at a certain point, I might just turn and say, Monica,
right,
or Lewis, and let them have at it.
But
let me say this:
so well.
what they are doing to eviscerate the national security of this nation is unthinkable and inexcusable, and is going to have long-term consequences. They are firing or forcing into retirement anyone who will not bend the knee and kiss the ring to whatever it is they want to do. And if anyone ever doubted that Donald Trump, or as one of my Sierra Leonean sisters would call him, the orange toddler. I just call him the occupant. But anyway, if anyone ever doubted that he is a Soviet asset,
Wow.
this is proof positive. I mean, he's trying to tear down NATO. He is trying to hand over large swaths of Ukraine to Russia, negotiating a peace deal, so-called peace deal, just talking to the Russians. Why? Because Vladimir Putin owns him, because he's got pictures, he's got the receipts of Donald Trump and, you know, the mess that he's engaged in over the years. And so basically, Trump is doing what he's told. So we have a tool in the White House destroying our senior leadership, or removing the senior leadership in the Pentagon and the Department of Defense, removing scientists and doctors from NIH, and removing experts in the Department of Education and trying to close it. Or as my wife, who's a physician, says, they want us sick and stupid. So they're trying to wreck the Department of Education, and they're eviscerating science and facts from medicine, from medical care. There were cancer studies that were brought to a screeching halt. There is guidance now, and people, since I am over 65 now by a year as of Saturday, but anyway, 65 and older, I can go get a COVID vaccine every X number of months. If you're not over 65, unless you have specific health issues or you work in healthcare or something, you can't get, or I guess would have to pay for, or your insurance will not pay for, the COVID vaccine. And this is insane. You have proven science, and then you have a whack job like RFK Jr. His own family did not even support him. His own family said, whatever you do not vote for him, do not support him, do not let him get anywhere near the health apparatus of this country.
Correct.
And we see what's happening. This is what happens when you elect godless, mediocre people and put them in positions of power.
Absolutely correct.
And if I may,
yes, sir.
And the truth is, and folks don't like to hear this, but there are elections experts, elections forensics experts who say that there is no way that the election outcome broadcast to the American people was accurate. There were 80-some precincts that they were looking at in different battleground states as sort of bellwether precincts around the country. And according to the results of the election, Donald Trump won all of them, all 80-some. For my spades players, that means that your opponent ran a Boston on you, but you know what you had in your hand. And there's no way somebody can run a Boston on you with that hand. And so they said, one of them said that there is, hear this, a 1 in 50 octillion chance, that's 27 zeros, a 1 in 50 octillion chance that that election result occurred, quote, without assistance. What does without assistance means? Without cheating, without hacking the vote. And so Donald Trump and his imps should not even be in the White House, but they stole it, and now they're following Project 2025 to a T and trying to wreck it so that they are serving the needs of multimillionaires and billionaires to the exclusion of and to the damage of the rest of us.
Yeah, 2 mic drops tonight.
Boy. That's all facts, though. All facts.
Every last bit of it. Every last bit of it. Wow.
So why do you think, Reverend, that knowing what you just said, and I agree 100%. I mean, I think a blind man could have seen through that something wasn't right with that election. Why is it
No,
that
it wasn't an election. It was a selection. But
selection? Okay,
Nice.
I like that.
I like that one.
Occupant selection. I need my pen. I got to write this down.
I like
I
that.
got to remember this. But why do you think that the Democratic Party hasn't raised the roof and did anything to challenge, prevent that from happening during the time that it was happening? Why wasn't there not everything that he did to try to challenge the previous election? Why was that not done back to him, in your opinion?
Basically, whatever Donald Trump says about other people or says he's going to do or claims about a situation is stuff he's doing. So, for instance, when he says that somebody as brilliant as Jasmine Crockett is low IQ, he's basically saying is that he knows he's low IQ.
Yeah.
And so he tries to put that on other people. When he accuses other people of voter fraud and hacking the vote, that's something that he fully intends to do. And he had the help of Elon Musk and his tech bros. And I think the reason that the Democrats, well, there are a couple of reasons. Number one, the Democrats, unfortunately, lack the testicular fortitude to play the game that's being played. And so they didn't do it for that reason. But I think the larger reason, honestly, with a little bit of merit, is that they know that he had his voters so keyed up to expect people to try and steal another election from him when the last one wasn't stolen. He got his butt beat by 7 million votes.
Right.
By a guy who was campaigning in the basement of his house in Wilmington, Delaware, but he lost anyway because he was, according to presidential scholars, the worst president in U.S. history. So they did not, because what that would have required is going state by state, precinct by precinct, to challenge these votes. And a lot of these states do not have a paper trail. And so all you have is whatever the electronic vote shows you, and whatever, I promise you that whatever worm or technical device, I can't think of the word I want right now, but you know what I'm saying, to put in there to screw with the vote totals, I promise you that it went away pretty quickly after election day, so it will be hard to prove. And what that would do then is incite his people, as he's going to be screaming from the rooftops because he don't want to go to jail for all of the crimes he was convicted of before the election.
Right.
See, they're trying to take another one from me, and then all of these people would show up in the streets with their guns, and there you have it, the civil war everybody's been clamoring for. So
Gotcha.
I think in part what Vice President Harris and the Democrats did was they said, this is going to hurt, but we need to let FAFO, we need to let people fool around and find out what it's like when these people have all the instruments of power in their hands. They have the worst Supreme Court since the Dred Scott decision. They have the House and the Senate and the White House. Let them see what life is like with these people. And so they're seeing the first and only bill of consequence that has been passed was the big billionaire bill, which made permanent tax cuts for billionaires and increased them. And at the same time, they're going after people's health care. They're going after vaccines. They're going after science. They're going after your education. They're going after rural hospitals in rural areas are having to close because of the policies and programs of this misadministration. And so who are being served by those rural hospitals in so-called flyover country, red counties all across the country? It's not Shaniqua and it's not Maria. It's Bubba and Heather. They're the ones that are being affected by this. And so they fooled around, and now they're finding out. And so we saw in a few of the elections in Virginia and New Jersey and whatnot, that the Hispanic vote that had been very enthusiastically for Donald Trump Now they have come back home. They're like, wait a minute.
Right.
What the heck is this?
Right.
That they're grabbing citizens and deporting them. That they're grabbing people with legal statuses
Yeah.
and deporting them. What is this? And so they are, they fooled around. They found out. So hopefully in 2026, they will win back, Democrats will win back the House and the Senate, and then that will bring to a screeching halt any legislative thing that they can do. Now, of course, we know the Constitution, they're using that for toilet paper. They don't care about rules, regulations, the rule of law, any of that, but it will make it a lot harder for them to do what they've done. And then when the Democrats, if they take power 2 years later, they need to govern with a quickness to overturn and repeal as much of what has been done as possible. And the first thing they need to do to make that happen is expand the Supreme Court by 4 justices. There used to be 9 federal judicial circuits. Now they're 13.
Right.
There you go.
Right.
13 circuits, 13 justices. Now, instead of you all having 6-3, now it's 7-6 with people who are concerned about the rule of law and precedent and what's in the best interest of the country. And we can begin to overturn all this crap that you all have done.
Wow.
But that's if they are willing to do it. And that's another thing, frankly, that I am trying to bring to the table is somebody who's a Democrat who will call a spade a spade. I'm not afraid to play the game that's being played, like this redistricting thing right now. I don't like it because it is contrary to the design of our constitutional republic. You're not supposed to redistrict in the middle of the decade. But the orange toddler has demanded that Republican states and legislatures do it so that they can try and protect themselves from the voters next fall. I don't think they'll be able to because people are going to be so angry they won't be able to steal enough seats to protect themselves from what's coming. But since they are doing it, I'm not mad at Governor Newsom of California for saying Texas stole 5. I'll see your 5. And then Maryland looks at Missouri, who is trying to steal the seat from Congressman Cleaver in Missouri, and Maryland says, "I'll see your 1." And then you have Illinois and New York that are saying, "Whatever else y'all want to do, North Carolina or whomever, we're waiting on you." So that will make it so that, and again, that's not the way our country is supposed to work.
Right.
But so many things are out of balance. Sometimes you got to play the game that's being played. And that's what I think is going to happen. I hope is what happens.
Copy that. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Great stuff. Great
Yes, sir.
stuff.
Yes, sir. We appreciate that.
Hey, what was that website again?
friendsofstephentillet.com. Friends of STEPHENTILLETT.com. friendsofstephentillet.com. And I appreciate your support. And if you share with anybody you know that lives in Maryland and near any of the areas I talked about, or just in Maryland, you know, as I said, campaigns ain't cheap. And I'm running against an incumbent who's a chair of a committee in the Senate. So she's going to have lots of money. I don't need to have as much as she has to win, but I do need some. So
Understood. Well, somebody on my Facebook
I would
page,
appreciate the support.
somebody, my man Robbie Owens on my Facebook page, he said, not if, he said, when we take power back. That's how we got to think on it.
Right.
But when we take power back, Robbie, here's the thing, though, that Democratic voters and independents and unaffiliated voters, who are now somewhere between 25 to 33% of voters nationally, need to lean on the Democrats and say, we did not elect you to be Republicans light, L-I-T-E. We elected you to take names and kick behind and do what you have to do to save and restore our country from this policy wickedness that is coming from these people. So don't get in there and play. Don't try and be polite. Don't try and be, see, the Democrats make the mistake of seeing themselves as the good guys. And it's like, fellas, nobody thinks any of y'all are good guys. They don't think we're good guys as Democrats. They don't think they're good guys as Republicans. They think everybody's full of crap. So govern and handle your business. Do what you have to do on behalf of we the people. And if you do that, the people will support you. If you go in all mealy-mouthed and, well, we need to compromise and work. No, they ain't compromising. They are not compromising. So
Facts.
you can take that word out of your vocabulary and do what you have to do to try and save our constitutional republic while we have time. Because we are teetering on the brink. Teetering on the brink. And if you look at world history and you've seen the history of empires, the rise and fall of this empire or that or the other, all empires fall eventually.
Right.
But this is definitely a self-inflicted injury right now.
Right.
With the likes of Donald Trump. And so we need to flip things and then push back as hard as we can.
100% agree. Quick question for you before you leave. Frank asks, he says Supreme Court justice should have term limits. Congress should have term limits as well. What's your opinion on term limits for the Supreme Court?
Amen.
Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And my wife is saying, Sharita says, and they also need to have term limits for people in the legislature too. Because the problem is that you have people that have been there so long. I mean, you remember that the senator from California, former mayor of San Francisco, what was her name? Her name's not coming to me right now. But she was like 90 years old, 91 years old, and was, God bless her, no longer really sentient. Her health was horrible. But she was one of the people serving on the Judiciary Committee, and when she was absent because of her routine illnesses, persistent illnesses, that left the Democratic, what should have been majority on the Judicial Committee, lacking. And right now you have Chuck Grassley from Iowa. Dude is in his 90s. Don't you people have any great-grandchildren to bounce on your knee? Go home. So yes, there need to be term limits in the legislature, at the state, at the federal and state and local levels. Nobody should be able to be a career politician and stay there forever. You either go up or out. And then with the courts, yes, for all federal appointments in the lower courts all the way through the Supreme Court. Obviously, there's no up with Supreme Court. So you should get, I don't know, 12, 15, 18 years at the most. I don't even know what the figure should be. But 12, 15 years, and then you're out. So that prevents somebody from being there so long. Like, again, this is an administration of mediocrity, a misadministration of mediocrity. And if you look that George H.W. Bush put Clarence Thomas in to succeed Thurgood Marshall. So you replaced the giant with a midget. And he just hung around long enough, stayed there long enough that now all of the worst possible judicial impulses that he has can come to fruition. Because, and hear this, because of stolen elections. So Al Gore won. They called Florida for Al Gore in 2000, and then they're like, "Oops, wait a minute," because of course Jeb Bush, W's baby brother, younger brother, was the governor, and they fixed it. They what they should have won, they lost, and as a result, W gets to appoint John Roberts, who is now the Chief Justice.
Chief Justice, yeah.
So Al Gore would have had that appointment.
Facts.
And then when Obama's president, Mitch McConnell and the Republicans just decide, well, we know what the Constitution says about advice and consent. And yes, Antonin Scalia died in February of 2016, but we're going to put our fingers in our ears, la, 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 and ignore you and refuse to appoint anybody. And then we hope that a Republican will win, and then they will get to replace him.
Yeah.
And so, and they even said, and if Clinton wins, we're still not going to fill it. Who the hell are you to not follow the freaking Constitution, which is your job description.
Right.
And when the president wants to send a nominee to you for the court, that's not how we play this. So that was another one that was stolen.
Yeah.
So then instead of having 2 to put in, Trump got to put in 3. And of course, since they had the one with John Roberts when Gore won, and then they had the one that they stole from Obama, that gives them their 6. If you take those 2 away, they've got 4. And then it's 5-4, and a lot of the judicial malfeasance that's been happening could not happen. So elections matter. And that's why when people say, I don't want to vote, I don't like politics. It's politics. That don't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
You're either at the table or on the menu, Holmes. You better participate and protect yourself. Protect yourself, or you can look up, well, wait a minute, what happened? Well, you didn't vote. And so this person was in position, and they did this, or they did that, and now we're screwed. Thank you very much.
True story.
So the Democrats have to have a clear message that enunciates what it is they want to do, what it is they want to stop, what it is they intend to reverse, and then they need to get in there and do it. And I don't need anybody in there all mealy mouth. Well, we don't want to do that because then we're going to be like them. Hey, they've tried to steal the country out from under us, steal it back.
Right.
And then after that, you pass some laws that make it virtually impossible for them to do this again.
I like
so
it.
We'll see. They're going to have to game needs to match game.
I like it. I agree. You just dropped some gems. We got two mic drops tonight, sir.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm over here writing stuff down at the table or on the menu.
On the menu.
I love that one.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, I like that one. Not an election, but a selection.
But a selection. What?
Yes, sir.
What?
Yes,
and
sir.
the occupant.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Reverend Tillett. Yes, sir. That came. You came with it. Tillett, I'm sorry. Yeah, you came with it. Yes. We appreciate you calling in for sure. Like I said, you made us feel special.
Absolutely.
You made us feel real special.
Absolutely.
Turned your music off the call in. That's all right.
Well, you know how brothers are with their music, but that's all right. This was definitely needed. And I want to close with this quote from Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the 37th president. He was president for 4 terms from 1933 until he died in 1945. And he's made this statement in his second inaugural address in 1937. Roosevelt, by the way, was a man who came from power and privilege. And he said, the test of our progress is not whether we add more to the abundance who have much. It is whether we provide enough for those who have too little. And this kowtowing to the wealthy, to billionaires, and being obsessed with tax credits and tax breaks for corporations and rich people. And it's essentially a transfer of wealth, a historic transfer of wealth from us to them. They don't need it. We need it. And more so than us who are quote unquote middle class. How about the 140 million poor and low wealth Americans? 66 million of whom are white, 24 million black, and I forget what the number of Latinos, et cetera. I don't have the data right in front of me, but 66 million of them are white. So for those who want to put a black face on poverty, no, no.
How about
it's
that?
It's lottie-dottie and everybody, but y'all are doing the most. And so we have to have a government that literally is of, by, and for the people, but then the people have to participate and elect people that will serve them and fire those who will not.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Sheesh.
Had some school tonight.
I know that's right. That's good stuff.
School.
That was awesome, sir.
Church, you can call it whatever you want to call it, but boy, there was some knowledge dropped tonight. Wow.
I appreciate the opportunity.
We thank you.
Yes.
We thank you. And
really appreciate it.
We'll definitely be pushing that word out and definitely praying for you, sir.
Yep, I got that way upside
Well, thank
down.
you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Well, y'all have a blessed evening. I'm going to get out of the cold and go in the house. And,
Okay.
Oh yeah, please do that.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
I feel even more special now.
I know that's right. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes, thank you. Have a great evening.
we ain't about that cold life. Y'all know that we are not about that cold life.
At all.
I know. Appreciate you again.
Yes, sir.
All right. Y'all take care.
Do
God
the
bless
same. Thank you.
Wow.
Hey, man. Appreciate that, Supreme. Y'all the one two tonight.
Oh, still up too.
You know, he had to chime in. The mail's on, so
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, good stuff, man. That was good.
We do them other topics next week.
I'm about to say, where do you go from there?
Right, exactly. Everything else we talking about don't mean nothing compared to what they just spoke on. For real.
Frank made a comment earlier. I can't get him on my phone, but he said something earlier about the Doge thing. You know what I mean? How, you know, they got all our files. Remember, Elon went in there and just denied everybody access. So he was like, how would ever be another true election? Because we don't know what we to this day, we don't know what the fuck they're doing
at all.
All them young folks he had in there with them, we have no clue, and there was no accountability for it. We don't have no clue what he was doing in there, what information they have, and what they're gonna do with it. We have no clue, which is crazy, man. In the United States of America,
the land of the free,
man. That's wild.
You
nope.
You don't. All right, let's
do a
folks,
quick one.
Give us 3 minutes. Oh no, because I wanted you to get a top 5 before, so that they could, you know, everybody could have a minute to think on something.
We had another one to go to. Well, we hit all our hot topics. You got one? I don't have one.
Top 5. Anybody got a top 5? Hold on, folks. We're gonna give you a top 5. Take a break, little small break, so that you can type it in there, and then we're gonna come on back and get this thing closed out.
Do it that quick.
Which you figure something out, Dwayne?
We're gonna go to break.
Top 5 Christmas toys. Like toys you got for Christmas.
We did that a long time ago. You know, we're gonna do that again. That's pretty quick. You don't want to do that.
Too early. I think we do that one
Get
in
close
2
to
weeks.
Christmas. Get closer to Christmas.
Hey, Dwayne, go to a quick 2-minute break, man. We'll be right back.
Yeah. We'll put it in there. We'll type it in there.
Hey, we see that on stalemate. That just look crazy. Listen, man, I've had iPhone 11 for a long time, since iPhone 11 came out.
What?
Yeah, iPhone 11, and I wore it with pride, because I was like, I'm not getting a new phone every time one of these things come out.
That's fair.
You know, the whole family got better phones than me, and it's okay. So I'm at Sam's, right, and I'm unloading my cart, and my mom calls me. I put it on the speaker until I get my Bluetooth. You look in the parking lot, it was dry to the left. It was dry to the right. It was dry everywhere you could see. My phone's on the back of the trunk. It fell down in the only freaking puddle in the entire area. And that phone went face first. That joke ain't been back on since, man. It went zoop.
So Lord, I'm gonna just go and tell you something. That iPhone 11 decided it wanted to die. It jumped. It jumped ship.
That is funny.
That iPhone 11 was like this. He can't keep pushing me like this.
Ready to find a studio that matches your podcast vision? Located inside Uptown Comedy Corner, our studio just 5 minutes from Atlanta's airport has everything you need. From high-quality equipment to multi-camera setups for live streaming, we've got it all. With 15 plus years of experience, our team ensures smooth sessions with editing and post-production services at an additional cost. Plus, our competitive pricing make it easy for creators of all levels. Contact us at 404-500-1605.
Listen, man, I've had iPhone 11 for a long time since iPhone 11 came out.
What?
Yeah, iPhone 11, and I wore it with pride because I was like, I'm not getting a new phone every time one of these things come out.
That's fair.
You know, the whole family got better phones than me, and it's okay. So I'm at Sam's, right, and I'm unloading my cart, and my mom calls me. I put it on the speaker until I get my Bluetooth. You looked in the parking lot, it was dry to the left. It was dry to the right. It was dry everywhere you could see. My phone's on the back of the trunk. It fell down in the only freaking puddle in the entire area. And that phone went face first. That joke ain't been back on since.
Yeah,
that
we
went
back.
shook.
We
So,
back.
Lord, I'm just going to tell you
Saw
something.
Top 5. You put that in the comments.
That iPhone 11 decided it
just in
wanted to
case you,
die.
not reading.
It jumped. It jumped ship.
Top,
That's
top 5 people that you would
That
like to
iPhone 11 was like this. He
Top 5
can't keep pushing me like this.
Top 5. And why you
Top
get
5 celebrities.
Top 5 celebrities that you would like to meet. And while you get that together, we're going to talk about this last small subject real quick. A former NFL player, Trayvon Boykin, was invited into Russell Wilson's home for Thanksgiving. Now, this happened 4 or 5 years ago, something like that in Seattle. And just recently, he decided to do a podcast and say that it was the strangest Thanksgiving dinner that he's ever been to because Russell Wilson didn't have his family there and also because he catered the food. Some of the comments that he made, he says he comes from a traditional country-ass black family. If I got as much money as Russell Wilson, my whole family would talk bad about me if I ain't fly everybody out for Thanksgiving. He said his mama wasn't there, his sisters wasn't there, but he said that Sierra was there, Sierra's dad was there. He basically said that my family is going to do the food. In other words, they're going to cook it. And if you're the one with the money, we all coming to your home. It's literally him. It was him, Sierra, Baby Future, the chef, and 2 nannies and 3 dogs. Now, first off, you talked all this stuff about Thanksgiving with your family. You was in the NFL at the time, but yet you over at Russell Wilson's house. And then for some reason, 5-6 years later, you want to bring that up. How does that translate into manhood? How do you go to somebody else's house that invited you over for a celebration, a holiday celebration, and then because it wasn't like the one that your family would have, you dog him out or her out, and just giving. I didn't when I first saw it, I didn't see that. I didn't see that Shay and them was going to talk about it. I just saw that podcast, that clip, and I was like, and I thought he was talking about present tense when I first saw it, and I was like, why in the world would this dude come out right after Thanksgiving and talk about this man's, because this man had people cooking. Shit, if I could pay somebody to cook my food, I damn sure would. I promise you, and I love cooking, but if I could pay somebody to cook it and know it's going to be good, I mean, I ain't going to Cracker Barrel, but if I got a chef that knows how I like to eat, why wouldn't I do that?
Right.
And what does it mean when you invite people to your house and then they leave your house and go talk about your house?
Yeah, I thought it was weird. Again, this dude, Trayvon Boykin, he was I think, second, third string quarterback, right? So for him to talk about on a podcast now, number one, most people don't know who he is. So again, it goes back to that time we're in terms of clickbait stuff. You know what I mean? But it also goes to how weird people are. You know, and when I say weird, I don't mean Russell Wilson. No matter how we feel about what Trayvon Boykin did is weird.
Very.
You know what I mean? Because it's
Very
like,
weird.
Dude, first of all, if Russell Wilson invited you to his home where he's known from the rumors is he don't deal with a lot of people.
Period.
So that means he saw something and he thought enough about you or saw that maybe because you're a third string quarterback, you couldn't afford to travel home or you bring your family up and you know what I mean? So he looked out for you. So why would you, if anything, you should have been like, hey man, I don't care what y'all say about Russell. This is what he did for me.
Exactly.
That's how I would have presented it. But because of this clickbait world we're in, and I mean the negativity got way more hits than the positive. And that's, you know what I mean, and that's where the junk goes down. It's similar to the top of you. We didn't get to hit on too much, but you know, in terms of the celebrity thing, man, Russell Wilson is a celebrity. Dude is got a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he earned it on the field. But that junk to me is it's just, again, one of those things of our people, man. You know what I mean? And we just continuously tear each other down because I thought it should have been a whole other dialogue in terms of how Russell Wilson looked out for me and took care of me. And I felt privileged to be amongst him. And so we don't know his relationship with his family. And we know he's had issues with his family in the past.
The thing is, everything that he said, supposedly he's in the same position with his family. At the time, you was an NFL player, and I'm sure you according to you come from a traditional country black-ass family.
Mm-hmm.
So you're probably the one that has the most money in your family, but yet you ain't fly nobody out. You talk about his mom wasn't there, his sister wasn't there. Your mom and your sister wasn't there. Everything that he was saying about Russell, he was actually sitting in the same spot.
Right.
He was actually the person that he was talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I think jump's weird, man. But again, it's how we do each other. You know what I mean? How people do each other. Just unfortunate, like, you know. But I thought it should have been another dialogue. You know, you should have been celebrating it. And, you know, you don't know what Russ got going on with his family. You know, you don't know what they may not have wanted to travel or the other family doing something. You don't know.
Exactly.
So why would you be just... Well, that was his point. His point was because Russ makes so much money, this is what he should have done. He should have just flew everybody out. But what if Russ said, I'm going to do that during Christmas? What if Russ said, I'm going to do that for the birthday? Whatever. You don't.
Right.
You don't know.
Right.
And then he was still in football mode at Thanksgiving, so he may not have wanted to be surrounded by a whole bunch of people that might distract him because he probably watching film throughout the day and gonna watch film the next day. His Thanksgiving might not be like everybody else's.
Because he's a real quarterback.
Especially back then. Russ was the man back then.
He's a real quarterback.
You know what I mean? You know, it's just like Peyton. Peyton didn't deal with people. But do you ever hear anybody talk about Peyton Manning? You ever hear about people talking about how he didn't do this and he didn't do that? Peyton would cut off the world during football season. But the players don't talk negative about that jump.
Nobody talk negative about him. Yeah, but like you said, it's our people.
Man, we weird, man.
It's our people.
Hey, we be weird, man.
It is our people, boy.
Yeah.
Well, that killed my comeback hopes.
Just that fast, too. I got a flag. And I didn't take Henry on the over, man. I knew I should have took Henry on the over. All right, we good.
Played 1 year in the league.
See what I'm saying? Ain't got all that to say.
Frank said should have taken this traditional country black ass home. Yeah, Robbie, you're right. Trying to stay relevant. I think he was trying to become relevant. Because, like I said,
yeah, man. Because again, most people don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Never don't know who you are, bro. Come on, man.
It was weird. And the crazy thing
Celebrate
is,
the man, man.
And what's crazy, I mean, we're talking about it right now, but like you said, clickbait.
Clickbait, bro.
Now this dude, I mean, he's all over the place right now because of this stupidity that he did. I just don't think I could do something stupid for clicks. I don't, not on purpose.
But again, it lets you know why it's so difficult to, number one, let people in your home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To rock with people, you know, keep separation from people. That's a perfect example of why some people have to do those things. You know what I mean? You have to kind of keep that circle real small because of that stuff, you know? And again, this is a guy that nobody really knows, you know? And this is what you got to say about me. You know what I mean? So I'm sure Russ going to be like, yeah, and that's why you never came back either.
I think he ended up got kicked out the league. I think he got charged with some stuff. He beat up some woman or something like that.
See, trying to make it relevant.
I think he went to jail or something. I don't know.
Trying to make it relevant. Yeah, man.
So, top five.
Top
five celebrities you would like to meet. Dwayne, what you got?
That you haven't met yet. Angela Bassett. Good one. Michael Jordan. Okay. LBJ. Barack Obama.
Nice one.
Good one. Good one. Denzel Washington. Okay. It's a good five. Solid five.
Yeah. What you got, Mike?
Just off the bat. I gotta roll with Jordan on that one for sure.
Okay, Michael Jordan. Barack Obama.
I would do
Samuel.
You took me off. Took that one from me. But I met him, so okay, go ahead.
Well, you could take it from there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right. Robin said, that's why I don't feed strays.
And she means that. And she means it. Janet Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady. That's a good one.
Okay. Not bad. All right, so for me, number 5 will be Spike Lee.
Good one.
Number 4 would be Will Smith.
Will Smith. Okay.
Number 3 would be 50 Cent.
50.
Number 2, I hate to repeat, but I'm gonna have to repeat it. The GOAT, Michael Jordan. I just want to sit, smoke one of them. I think what's that cigar cost that he smoked? I think it's like $100 and something cigar, something like that.
I'm sure it is.
That long, about that long. I just want to sit and drink whatever that liquor he was drinking during that show. That's what I want to do. Then number 1, man, would have to be Denzel Washington, bro.
Denzel.
Coolest cats, period. I just want that bro just show me how to do that walk. A lot of females that I could say, but I'm not gonna go there because if I said it, the audience would know exactly why I'm saying it. So I'm gonna leave that one alone.
All right. Hopefully y'all up here because Russell Wilson was sharing. You already read Frank comment. Aaron Rodgers don't talk to his family right now. Yeah, does he not talk to them? They don't talk to him. Shoot. right, Frank got Dr. J, Sade, Janae. How you sound her name?
Aiko.
Aiko. Aiko. Okay. Jasmine Crockett. Judge Judy.
Really?
Okay.
Judge Judy? Okay.
Look at okay. We'll go with that.
She gonna get you because Judge Judy don't play.
Mom said I met Denzel. Celebrities I would like to meet are the new ones coming up on your movie, JT. Okay.
Good deal.
Anybody else before nobody chime in? They coming up late, so I can't get my phone. Not let me see no messages today for some reason. Don't know why. So I'm gonna say, my list is starting to get narrowed down. So, Ice Cube still ain't met Ice Cube, so I think that's on my rapper to-do list. Yay. Was close, but I definitely rock with the Barack Obama one. That'd be super, super dope. I met Michael Jordan a couple of times, did security for him back in the day. I won't say security for him, but I was security for him. I was standing beside him the whole night. Kind of dope. He signed my police card after he cussed us out to my man. I'm gonna come to y'all job and ask y'all for something. It was fun, but he was cool. I love to meet Beyonce. That'd be kind of dope, have a conversation with Queen B, I just had one, but it just went away. That's 3, right? Dang, who was I just thinking about a minute ago?
But yeah,
Hold on,
they got
let
some
me
up there.
read these real quick.
You want to go and read those?
Robbie got Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, Al Capone.
Wow.
Al
Sylvester
Capone,
Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone. Was there one before that? That's 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Annalena got the Obamas, Oprah. Oprah, good one.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman, Denzel Washington. LeBron James. I'd love to be having a conversation with LeBron James. That'd be super dope. One more celebrity I'd like to meet.
I said, I know your list short.
I've met a lot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying. Going through my head, people I like. I met them. I met her. I met them.
I had a wall full of them.
It was somebody else, man, and it just slipped my mind. I was hoping it came back as I read some other comments, but
Yeah, been living a long time. It happens.
yeah. Who's your honorable mention? I was thinking about Jay-Z when I said Beyonce, but I kind of want to meet him. But I don't know if I really want to meet him. You know what I mean? It's like
I've met long time before
Robert
he
said
was
the Pope as her 5th one. Interesting.
Oh, wow. Very interesting. Yeah,
Pope. Interesting.
met Jay a while ago. before he
Oh,
was
that's
really
what it was.
Jay.
I'm disgusted with him right now,
Mike Tomlin.
but I love to meet Mike Tomlin. That's what it was. I couldn't get it out. That's what it was. Oh, see how disgusted I am with you,
know
Mike?
what? You know
That's how
what?
disgusted I am right now
Right,
with you,
but you
bro.
don't
Because I
forget.
still want to meet you, though.
That's crazy. I
still want to meet him, though.
I would have figured you met Mike Tomlin by now.
I know, right?
I seriously would
Me
have
too.
figured you have met Mike Tomlin by now. You don't
Me
went up
too.
there and sat in that snow looking at them games. So I figured you would have met him by now.
We're supposed to have 2 different times supposed to been set up, but didn't happen. But it's gonna happen. Who you honorable mention? Karen who? Sybil? Who was that? Karen Sybil. Okay.
Karen Civil.
Oh, that's what I was about. Other one I had was Serena. Serena and Venus. I think that'd be cool.
Robbie put up that Shantae Moore.
You know, I already met Shantae. I got that picture with
Snoop
Shantae.
Dogg. Yeah, I met Frank said he met.
How was
He said he met
he met Shaq and Snoop Dogg. I met Shaq and Snoop Dogg. They both met at the club before.
met Shaq, never met Snoop.
I got a picture with Snoop.
Yeah.
Snoop smoked this weed in the club before back in the day with, what's supposed to be 420. But Snoop, he made it clear.
If he was gonna be there,
I gotta smoke. I smoke wherever I go. And who gonna tell Snoop no? Do what you do, Snoop. Let me just get a picture with you real quick. I ain't know that Frank. Well, where was I at? That might have been the time you met Franco. Was it the same weekend? Yeah.
Oh, Franco.
I met Shantae Moore a couple times now. I got a nice picture with Shantae Moore. All right. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody.
Yeah, mine was coming in pretty quick. I just turned to the YouTube page.
None of your friends, nobody chimed in over there?
I took Facebook down.
Oh, okay.
Because we was at commercial. We was in a break. I ain't want everybody else.
Good deal.
Good deal. Hey, folks, you got an hour to go to atlshottest.com.
Was tonight's the last night?
I think somebody said it was. I ain't taken a ride and been too much on it too much this year. But
hey, everybody go to atlshottest.com real quick.
Yep.
Vote for Uptown Comedy Corner and all of JT's many selections. ATL's Hottest.
Yep, ATL's Hottest or atlhottest.com and hit the vote here banner. And you can find me in the acting categories, the gentleman category, stage play category for God Guys, and me and my wife as hottest couple. Tommy from the 50 Cent movies, yeah. I wouldn't mind meeting him, too. He's pretty cool. Look like he'd be a pretty cool.
Who?
Tommy.
Oh, Tommy.
He's Tommy on everything to me now.
Rob just told me like the other night he's a doctor. He got a real what was it?
He's a lawyer on
Tommy from 50 Cent
on
movie.
the show Reasonable Doubt. He's a lawyer up there, and every time I see it, I'm like, man, it don't even look like him. Yeah, but a couple of scenes Tommy came out. You could see it. Came out. He looked like he was in his element, but as a lawyer, he was supposed to like a square. But he had a sister though. He had a black woman for his wife on the show, so that was dope. That was the Tommy part in him also.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right then, folks, that's gonna do it for us. But yeah, atlshottest.com. Go ahead and go over there and get those votes in. You got an hour to get that done. What else? Met the lady from the Queens Men. You're talking about
The actress, the model girl.
Model, yeah. I can't think of her name right now. Man, she was on that show that Dwight Howard was on, the Special Forces.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they just told her, listen, we appreciate you coming on out. But we're going to go ahead and take your armband.
For real?
You're going to make it through this. They just took her on out. Took her on out. Robbie said PhD.
PhD, yeah.
Okay. And so he has a PhD. Wow.
Destiny Landry met Denzel. We have pictures to prove it. Yeah, we met Denzel. We went to a play a long time ago. And that's how cool Denzel was. Was it Othello? Was it Othello? Well, anyway, we went to the play.
Oh, yep. Dwayne put it up there.
And
ATL's Hottest.
And he signed. He had a whole line, man. He shook everybody's hand, man, and took pictures right there after the play, man. That was really, really dope. It was really dope.
All right, right up there, hottest actor TV film. You can find my name in there. Hottest actor stage play production. You can find my name in there. Uptown is going to be in the Comedy Club 1. Stage play. Yeah, y'all, we just messing around right now.
Okay.
Dwayne is putting his votes in so y'all can see how it's done. See how it lights up blue? There you go. All you need is an email address.
Which one you in?
The actor, TV, film, actor, stage play.
Actor, stage play. There we go. Okay.
Hottest gentleman. And then also, me and the wife is in the hottest couple. They had me in hottest male model. I said, no, take me out of that, man. I ain't walked on no stage, no runway in forever. If I won that, I would feel funny.
So James Thompson.
Hottest stage play production. You should see God Guys in there someplace. Again, God Guys is coming back to the ATL on May 23rd or the 24th is one of those dates. Coming on back. And you don't have to vote on everything up there. Just vote on the ones you want to. They didn't put us in the doggone podcast thing. I said something to Brown about that too. I'm like, bro, are you not going to get us up there?
All right, good deal. Let's see. I guess I'll look for who they got on here for comedian. I'm curious.
Hottest gentleman is I'm in that one. And the power couple.
Power couple. I just passed that. There you go.
Hottest, hottest homegrown. Georgia born and raised. That's different. Yeah, that's a new one. Yeah, online media personality. I forgot about that one. I'm in that one too. That's why it was hard to make a post about it. It was so many. I was like,
There's a lot, boy.
yeah, I appreciate it, but sheesh, it's a lot. Yeah, the nomination itself just, tells me that I'm doing something right. So,
Hey, man, it's a good show tonight.
I should be called the hottest fan too, because I keep, hoping for these Giants to do something. I should be getting the award for that.
I need Trayvon Diggs to get 51 freaking yards. He couldn't even get 51 yards.
I'm defending our title in hours, boy. I'm on a 10-game winning streak. 10-game winning streak right now. I'm rolling.
All right, Cheesy, I think we good.
Man,
Close us out.
Frank said, man, what did y'all do with the cop?
He told me what he had going on, man. I talked to him a couple weeks ago. He's supposed to make an appearance, man, but I guess it didn't work out.
Yep. He'll be back.
We ain't have female cop either.
Right. What?
I don't know what female cop at.
Yep. As y'all can see, we got our chair up and everything. She ain't show up. It's cool. Yep. All right, so that's going to do it, man. Great show. Great show. There was some great gems dropped tonight. If you didn't know much about politics, you know something now.
What you talking about?
That was some good stuff. I learned a lot. On it. We'll be right back next week. We plan on talking about the documentary if it comes out, because now we just found out that Diddy's team is trying to keep the documentary from coming out. Yeah, it's trying to. There's a whole lot of them out there, but I mean, this is Netflix. It's a little different. Yeah, and also next week, man, because I might even try and find somebody else to come in here, another female to come in here. We're gonna talk about this thing. Just saw that the Atlanta Housewives, Portia Williams, she just got a divorce earlier this year, and now she just professed, that she's in a relationship with a woman. And when it came out, I saw a lot on social media. Everybody was saying, that's crazy that the men are so bad out there now that women are deciding to go to women. And I just want to know why. We had that conversation. Why is it if because a woman decides to go, be in a relationship with a woman, that it's a man's fault because she went to be in a relationship with a woman? If a man go be in a relationship with a man, is it the woman's fault? So, yeah.
Well, here's what you got to know about Portia, though. I know people. This wasn't her first rendezvous with
we didn't get the conversation.
Okay.
Because folks acting like she just said, what, forget that. No, it ain't like she ain't used to it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
whatever.
Yeah.
She said, wake up. Like,
I'm gonna be with a woman. No, it ain't. Yeah. She might. Yeah, no. You say you ride a bike, you never forget. She ain't forgot. So next week, man, we'll be back 8:30ish. If Dwayne is here, we'll start at 8:30.
Shoot, Dwayne been here set up last couple weeks, boy.
You was here today. I trying to say, Dwayne ain't gonna be there, so I took my time, but I was still here at 8:28, something like that. So, yeah, that's gonna do it for us this week, man. We will see you on 29.
You heard that, Dwayne?
8:29, wasn't it?
No, I'm just saying that what you going with. That's the reason. That's funny. That's funny. That sound good though, T. You said that joke. That was believable as a mug, boy. Your acting skills get made. What? That was crazy. Good, boy. Oh yeah, I was convinced.
If anybody has the All Black channel, there's a show up there called Grits, Girls Raised in the South. Episode 4. You're gonna see me being a little mean. Yeah, in a robe. So check it out if you get a chance. I hadn't looked at it yet. I got to do my little 7-day trial and check it out. So that's gonna do it for us, man.
Let's talk about next week how everybody did on their protest on the shopping protest too. Let's talk about next week. Let's get an update.
I can say I did pretty well. Probably because my toes was twiggling, but if I would have been online, I probably would have bought something. So yeah, that's gonna do it. I'm geared to go buy something now. I'm trying to get me a pellet grill tonight. That's gonna do it for us. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. And we out. You dig?
Peace.
See how I do?
Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo.